Are you looking for the best follow me drones? In this video we will look at some of the 8 best drones on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. DJI Mavic 3. It has the follow me feature, meaning that the quadcopter will always track you. This is very useful if you need to film yourself or require assistance to set up a shot without risking losing your flight path. This drone has a built-in dual camera setup that incorporates the features of its siblings, the Mavic 2 Zoom and Mavic 2 Pro, into one package with both a customized Hasselblad L2D20C camera plus a 28x tele-hybrid zoom cam. Its 24mm prime lens provides a higher resolution and dynamic range. This drone comes with multiple vision sensors, 2 wide-angle sensors and 6 fisheye vision sensors, with an increased sensing distance to accurately sense objects in all ways. Having to fly your quad home to replace the battery shouldn't distract you from the action. The Mavic 3 flight time is an excellent 46 minutes and can attain a max range of 15,000 meters. When the propellers are removed, the drone can be packed inside a tiny bag, making it a useful tool for those who travel often. At number 2. DJI Air 2S. This drone has a top-of-the-line camera, no question. We're talking regarding a 1-inch sensor here, which can record 5.4K footage at stable 30 frames per second. You can expect nothing but flawless video smoothness from this model. It lacks some obstacle avoidance sensors, yet it compensates for it through the advanced positioning of the front-facing sensors. The brand new semi-upward looking sensors remain pointed in the travel direction when the craft tilts to hover. It can roughly endure 31 minutes in the sky and can soar up to 7.5 miles away from its remote controller. If you go for the Fly More combo, your flight duration will be extended thanks to 2 additional batteries. Though such a tiny drone won't have a problem with transportability, the carrying pouch is a bonus. DJI also installed a new APS version in this quad, taking their auto-pathing and object detection to another level. Overall, if you're searching for a craft that houses a solid follow me function, you really cannot make a mistake with this one. At number 3. DJI Mini 2. It weighs only a feather under 255 grams or 0.55 pounds, meaning you require no registration or license to fly it. And it adds to the latest DJI drone set, bringing you plenty of software-based features that will turn your life much easier. It has a decent but not excellent camera. We love the videos and photos it can capture, but we have to say that drones such as the Mavic 2 Pro and Air 2S produce much better aerial photography. You can capture 4K footage at 30 frames per second with this camera. If you require more FPS, you can choose 1080p, and it is still plenty sharp for most uses. The DJI Mini 2's advanced 3-axis gimbal ensures you won't get any shakiness. Overall, this little drone does all a high-end quadcopter can, at a third or even half the cost. Sure, you may not receive the same features you'd obtain with a Mavic 3, for example, but it's still worthwhile your consideration. At number 4. DJI Mavic 2 Pro. Consider the Mavic 2 Pro drone if you are into serious video projects and travel photography. It comes loaded with all the things an aerial photographer may wish. It has among the most advanced follow me functions, known as Active Track 2.0. This mode utilizes the drone's powerful Hasselblad camera as well as its 1 CMOS sensor to track and identify a subject on 3-dimensional space. Battery life is a whopping 31 minutes under perfect conditions. Also, the drone could use its maximum 45 miles per hour speed while following the subject if needed. When the item you're tracking is an individual running, there is then no option to outrun Mavic 2 Pro. The drone arrives preloaded with a 20MP camera created by the renowned Hasselblad company. It excels at low lighting and has a long dynamic distance. Both video and image quality is excellent. This drone sports a 1-inch cam sensor to 4K video shoot at 100 megabits per second, multiple direction collision avoidance sensors for a few of the most secure drone trip possible, and a lot more. OcuSync 2.0 improves connectivity for the remote controller and other components, now can transmit 1080p real-time stream clip well beyond legal line of sight. Having industry-best functions, flight performance, and build, it is no shock the Mavic 2 Pro drone is regarded as among the top drones today, nearly a year once it was launched. With a high selling price, there is an obstacle to access with this device. However, should the DJI Mavic 2 Pro drone is inside your price range, we believe you won't be disappointed. In case your budget cannot quite manage a flying machine of this class, then keep reading to our more budget-friendly recommendations. At number 5. DJI Mavic 2 Zoom. It is almost similar in appearance as the DJI Mavic Pro. Nevertheless, this Mavic 2 Zoom model is a significant update in nearly every department over the forerunner. It utilizes the DJI ActiveTrack 2.0 tech and can detect about 16 persons or subjects as they get available on display in the DJI Go for application. You may then select the correct target to follow. ActiveTrack traces you even while cycling, jumping, or running. There are numerous ActiveTrack Follow Me modes in Mavic 2 Zoom, including Spotlight. The aircraft won't track the target automatically, yet keeps the video camera pointed at the subject. Parallel. The aircraft follows the subject in a constant distance and angle from the side and front. Trace. The aircraft follows the subject from a constant range. It tracks the subject, then maintains it within the frame. If you go through the spec list, the Mavic 2 Pro and Mavic 2 Zoom are the exact rigs, with one main difference: the camera. Mavic 2 Zoom sports a 2x zoom optical lens on a 12MP camera top. It records 4K footage at 100 megabits per second, thus can digitally multiply that zoom to a remarkable close-up. The folding aircraft design offers excellent portability. The multi-direction collision avoidance sensors help in secure flight, plus the new abilities of OcuSync 2.0 add more flexibility for accessories and control. With a wholly upgraded flight autonomy mechanism, data is continuously being sent and refined to make sure flying in challenging environments is safer than before. Also, this drone features DJI's trademark APAS, Advanced Pilot Assistance Systems. It helps you fly backward and forward effortlessly, avoiding hurdles behind and in front of a subject. At number 6. Holystone HS100. The Holystone HS100 is evidence that a Follow Me feature doesn't have to arrive in a pricey drone. This model has a list of satisfying functions that any pilot will enjoy. The drone features a GPS receiver, which helps it keep a stable flight and provides it a drone Follow Me feature that will trigger when it drops a link with the remote controller. It takes advantage of the GPS capacity of your mobile phone to provide a Follow Me option. In this option, the drone tracks you around and maintains the camera aimed at you. An optimized FPV Wi-Fi 1080p 120 degrees FOV camera is integrated into the quad itself, which will give you decent resolution videos and photos. Unlike other drones, it also can stream FPV footage to your phone for the whole range of that distance rather than having separate streaming and flight ranges. This model is very lightweight, around 1.5 pounds, flies for about 12 to 15 minutes, fair for the selling price, and boasts a 500-meter communication distance. Its video game-themed controller is mainly created to be user-friendly even if you have never controlled a quadcopter before, which makes it a great beginner choice to drone users who require a self-flying drone. The HS100 is often listed as a well-known selfie drone, thus, if that is something you are considering, this model may be excellent for that reason as well. Combination of an altitude hold, headless mode, and one-key landing and takeoff makes the Holystone HS100 a drone that is super easy to take flight. If you want to take a few beautiful shots of yourself via an aerial perspective, then it is the ideal Follow Me drone. While it will not receive prizes for its following capabilities, it is yet a highly regarded drone. At number 7. DJI Mavic Air. DJI found good sales with the Mavic Pro model. They followed this up with the much less costly Spark. The DJI Mavic Air fills the gap between these both. Its Follow Me capabilities are the finest on the marketplace, which ActiveTrack tech that can detect about 16 subjects concurrently even if they are moving at high speed. Next, the video camera takes 4K resolution film in 30 fps and 32 megapixel high-definition photographs. Also, you receive a distance of more than 4,000 meters and a flight time of 21 minutes. Weighing at merely a 430g, the DJI Mavic Air is a carry-anywhere rig and is ideal for adventure, outdoor sports, and travel. This drone comes with downward, backward, and forward collision avoidance sensors that detect obstacles all over the drone. In case an object is sensed while flying in an intelligent flight mode, the DJI Mavic Air will pause, fly in reverse, and ascend till it detects the obstacle is avoided. Additionally, APAS, Advanced Pilot Assistance Systems, can be activated in the DJI Go 4 application, which enables the drone to pursue a flight route based on the commands of the user. As with all DJI drones, the Mavic Air is available in two main buying choices. You can get the drone itself or update it to the Fly More combo to get spare batteries, a carrying case, and so on. After the launching of the DJI Mavic 2 drone series, we had to suggest the more recent Mavic line. Nevertheless, the Mavic Air even now remains our go-to option if ultimate mobility is your priority. At number 8. DJI Phantom 4 Pro. From its style alone, the Phantom 4 Pro is right away unique and is among the most familiar, and often cloned, drones. There is a significant improvement over the past version because we are discussing a 1-inch 20-megapixel sensor. It indicates the drone could take amazing aerial video, further boosted by the existence of a 3-axis gimbal to even smoother shots. You find this drone has the same specs as DJI Inspire 2 and DJI Mavic Pro, 27 minutes flight time and 7 kilometers range. To activate active track mode on this quadcopter, turn it on through the Smart Flight menu and choose the subject you want to follow. In case the app identifies the object instantly, press go, and the subsequent process will begin. If it doesn't recognize your preferred object, you should draw a box across it. After setting up active track, you will get entry to 3 flight modes: Spotlight, Profile, and Trace, making sure you obtain the best possible footage. It holds a small edge to a few of the other DJI products in this review due to its 5-direction collision avoidance system. Groundbreaking during its period, the drone is equipped to prevent obstacles while it hovers autonomously. However, as expected, it carries a considerable sale price, but considering all it can offer, we would say the cost is more than rationalized. As the price tag suggests, this is not a drone to the starter. While very simple to take flight, it is perfect for experienced users who can secure the best usage from image stabilization and a good quality camera.